Alright. Okay, that's enough sitting around right there. I just needed to look over some notes and figure out how the heck I'm gonna do this one. Damn. That's gonna be tough. But I think we can do it. It's gonna be just a lot of looking at my phone and trying to review images and whatnot, but there's gonna be 2 different factions to build. So let's go ahead and start building them here. So let's go ahead and look at what mods we have in this mod set here. Grenades and tank hatches. Interesting. Pook Republic of China and the VME PLA mod. Interesting. The Chinese Republic. Oh no, this is the Taiwanese. Okay, perfect. I thought I'd have to build custom kits, but no, they've got everything settled. All right, cool, cool, cool. So we're gonna do. All right, let me explain. So one of my commission jobs at the moment is to basically do 2 4-mission campaigns. One being Chinese focused on Taiwan, and then another being a counter of NATO versus China. So the first campaign is going to be the 4 missions against the as the Chinese doing Taiwanese stuff. So I was thinking I'd have to build kits, but it looks like he put some mods in this mod set to build all that themselves. So I'm going to build what I like to call a showcase, which shows all assets that this faction has. And it looks like it's mainly a collection of RHS and Cup assets, which is totally fine here. So the command version doesn't have the gun. Okay. So I'm just going to put all this stuff out there, and then I'm going to go over my notes that I wrote down practically a month ago for this operation. And then we're going to just start building. So it's going to be a simple stream here with this one. I might just build all 4 missions tonight. It just depends on what I decide to go for, but we're going to build our template here, and then I'm going to just start working. So we're going to start with the Taiwanese forces here. I don't need any special stuff. I just need their base army, so I can then build the operations around them. Op-wise, since they're going to be doing special forces stuff, it's a little tough to say what I want to be doing here in terms of timing, but we'll see how things go. So they've got 3 different quad rotor camos. Interesting. But that can help with our responses and whatnot. Okay. And then we've got plenty of aircraft here. So we got Cobras. We've got Apaches. Little Birds. Chinooks. I always forget what VIV means. I think it's, yeah, vehicle cargo instead. An MH6 Little Bird, and then UH-60. Alright. Oh, it's got the little fins up there as well. Alright, then we've got all of the infantry here. And since we're gonna be... This is definitely a jungle campaign, so we're gonna do the jungle units there. And then I can also put down some special forces, too. Do I have any other vehicles I want to put down, though? We got planes. So just some C-130 reskins. That's more than fine. And then we've got an M60 MBT. Interesting. And then we have, looks like, RHS turret retextures. Okay. Oh, and then the searchlight. Yeah, no, that's gonna be Very useful there. So... Okay. Let's start with our special forces. I always like working with that stuff. We're definitely going to want a UAV operator, because I can definitely make those UAVs work with everything. When I think special forces, usually I like doing 6-man teams. I can also do diver groups, but the diver weapon is always going to be that S-star, and that thing sucks. So let me put you over here. We're going to have an officer followed by a UAV operator. These will be like our .con commandos. And if anyone gets the reference, I applaud you, but for those of you that don't, basically our counter special forces units that will just send in mass. I'd love to do an M32, but that's going to be a little too OP. We're already going to have the team leader have the GL, and that could shred infantry potentially, so that should be fine. I'm not going to do a JTAC here. Definitely want a recon marksman, because I'm thinking of stuff that'll actually be a very big threat to the player base here. Heavy gunner would also work. The one issue with it is, do I want to trade firepower for suppression? Or suppressed weaponry? What's the difference? Is that a 100-round soft pack compared to a 200-round bell? Or box? Looks like it. So the heavy gunner just has 200-round mags instead of 100-round mags. I'm thinking we'll keep them fully suppressed. I think that's going to be a bit better. Or... well, then well, no, I'm already going to copy and paste them. And I definitely want them all to be scoped, too. So, the thing I could do... because I know suppressors are going to exist for this. Yeah, we can just suppress it. I can just be a jerk and suppress it. Yeah. And then the medic. No, I'm gonna keep the Evil Knievel right there. Oh, shoot. Actually, no, this is for Metro's group, so their medical is very close to mine. So I can just build on that accordingly. Let's see. So that's the Special Forces I'm going to kill everyone team. Now we're going to go to, excuse me, Jungle. So, patrol elements here. What do I want for a simple? Let's do 3-man patrols because I'm feeling frisky today. Let's do Rifleman, Rifleman, Rifleman AT. Because it's a Spec Ops campaign, so they're not... well... oh my god, Rifle AT's a Moz. No. Light AT. That's better. Alright, 136 to start. Now I'm trying to think here. What teams do I want to do? Let's have a 5-man fire team. I have no idea what Taiwanese military battle doctrine is. I'm guessing, but... yeah. Just... that's my response ever. Just, yeah, we'll make it work. Do I have an auto rifleman? Auto rifleman, alright. Yeah, there's the machine gun. And then rifleman. It's a light rifleman, yeah. That's just... nah. Rifleman, light AT. It's our fire team. And then, do I want to be a dick? because you don't need to do medics for every squad. You can just have medics as a special unit. So what I could do to be an absolute jerk is... Well, actually, no. Is the team leader up a GL? Ooh, that's going to be mean. Because that's a very powerful... GLs are one of the most powerful things in Arma. Do I want to be a jerk, especially if I'm being paid? Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do a squad leader kit for the team leader kit and a team leader kit for the squad leader kit. Why? Because balance. Okay. If that's the case... Okay. You know what? No, I at the same time I want these to just be copy pastable, so let's just interchange them. Just interchange them. It's easier that way. Because again, they're not seeing the frickin' behind the scenes mechanics of this BS. I can just do whatever I want. For the development. So, well, how you doing, broski? I saw you were playing an op. Something water related. I can't remember off the top of my head, but tell me about it, broski. How was it? All right. So, team leader, because I want the GL, and then we're going to take a marksman. What is the marksman, by the way? Bro suppressed, too. Oh, my God. Just looks like a Mark 14 with extra steps. Okay. And then we're going to do team leader kits. So I'm going to use squad leader kits. Persistence campaign, neat scripts to save between runs. Nice. Ah, that's awesome, bro. I got to look into having some persistency mods. I might hit you up later, but at the same time, I don't need them for anything at the moment. Been doing a lot of command and conquer and training ops and whatnot. Oh, do I want to be mean and put a heavy gunner down? Yeah, no, I want to be mean. Here, no, we're going to have two different teams, and I need an assault team and a support team. So the assault team is going to be an auto rifleman, rifleman light AT. And then the support team is going to be... Oh, this is really mean, Liru. A 240. Oh, that is so mean. Rifleman with a scope. And... the Mozman. And that gives you a 10-man element right there, and that's going to be the main squad that we use for evil shenanigans. Alright, that's good. Now I'm going to jump up here, we're going to go over the China stuff. So it looks like PLA mod, which only... It's because it's all under green 4. Oh, okay. Alright. Right away, I hope everything went well. Is this an ADA? Yeah, it's an ADS. Alright. Then we have their version of... Oh my god, look how wretched... It literally, it's like little red buttons. Oh, that's adorable. This is Pook stuff, though, so that's why it all looks this way, but... I also have to be careful, because Pook stuff also can crash servers if you're not careful. Oh, alright, so they got 8 ads, we got... Wow. I mean, the NATO campaign's gonna be really cool. There's gonna be a lot of fun stuff to hit. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is all the messy stuff. So I guess at the same time, let's not get buried in that stuff because this isn't important. What is important... Is that an artillery? Yeah, it is. Alright, that's cool. What is going to be important is this stuff. Anything that ties to special forces. And there's a rescue craft, which... Yeah, that could potentially be cool. Yeah, and then you got all these as well. Let me look over my notes, because I'm pretty sure I wrote out the 4 missions I was going to make for this campaign. I just have to check. Where did I have my chat with Metro? This was like a month ago. Now it's finally the eve of the op, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I can bang this out easy. Hell, I can just make all 4 missions. Make landfall and sabotage communication equipment on Taiwan. It's literally the first stop. That's easy. What I don't remember is... What do you say? 3 to 4 squads of 6 with a 1 or 2 man command element. And what do you say to that? Sunzi, can you do me a solid and tell me how many people are expected to show up in this op? Because he never answered all of the things that I asked. I'm probably just going to do a 2-man command element with 6-man teams. And no supporting assets. I'll be honest, don't expect more than 15. Yeah, then definitely just 6-man teams. And then we have Arid Special Forces, General Special Force Monkeys. Okay. I guess another thing I'm going to need to test is the actual gear here. So we've got a... Oh, so we're doing the QZ BS. We could also do sniper shenanigans too, but do they have their own drones? Oh, this is some funky looking tanks. Oh, and they got the older ATGM shit too. That's cute. Alright. I've played with this mod before. I know its capabilities. I also know that some of its stuff is incredibly jank. Oh my god. No, something like that would be shot down almost immediately. We're gonna have to go for... Yeah, I don't see their own quad bike. Yeah. No, that's fine. Okay. What I want to scroll back up and see is in here, what do we got? We'll definitely need an engineer. I'm just trying to look at all the different weaponry. We got the marksman kit. Yeah, so it's all going to be that QZ, whatever the heck their freaking bullpup base is. We could also do some cool dive shit. Let me look over my missions here. Another group of commandos en route to their objectives get shot down. Have to do Siri, which would be cool. Yeah, so this is all different groups doing different things. Okay. Is there there aren't naval bases. It would be probably around that position. We could also do the harbor. But if we're thinking initial sabotage, hitting communications areas, anti-air artillery, all that fun stuff, but definitely the first thing you would want to hit is communications, because that'll help cut off other attacks, organizing and whatnot. Okay. Alright. So that's still going to be our first stop. Let me go ahead and build player kits. Now, I always like to build player kits off of vanilla because I don't trust anything. So, officer, 2IC. 2IC is also going to be a drone operator, so I'm going to have to give him extra batteries. We're then going to have a team leader. If we're doing commando stuff, it's going to have to have a marksman. Especially with how Tanoa can be with big open areas, we're going to both need a marksman and an auto rifle. So auto rifle, marksman. It's risky to have heavy AT because it slows the group down. But we can also put some of that AT in someone else. So it'd have to be AT assistant, and then medic. And then I'm trying to think, what do we compromise with that? That means we don't have an engineer class. We can potentially put the engineer equipment on the marksman. And then, but if we're doing an auto rifle too, so we need to choose something. If we're only doing 6 slots... Or we could vary it. It's a little extra work, but we could vary it. Okay. Idea. And that would help... Okay. Every group has a marksman. Every group has the engineer. And then every group has a medic. And then the variation we're going to do is one is going to be auto rifle. Do you really need an auto rifle, though? No. No, we're not going to do auto rifle. Too much firepower makes things too heavy. I'm just going to diversify it with AT instead. Because I was thinking we could do one team auto rifle, one team marksman. Not marksman, AT, but I think it would just be easier if we just unified it. So, rifleman AT. AT assistant. And then combat monkey. AKA the medic. Alright. And then we build a base kit. Oh man, everyone's gonna get a boonie hat. That's gonna be funny as hell. Alright, okay, that one has the QZ with the GL though, so let's just put everyone suppressed. We'll put the GL on the team lead. Handgun-wise is gonna be one of those, that's fine. No launcher for now, we'll diversify that. We got the boonie. And then... do they really just have... I mean, I guess, yeah, no, it's fine. The NVGs are a bit funny, but we can make that work. Base medical is going to be 10 bandages. Sunzi, do you do hearing, ace hearing in your community? Because I know I don't, but I need to know if they do. We'll do a 500. We'll do... 2 morphine and E-tool, 2 epinephrine, 4 tourniquets because it's special forces. You hate it? So does that mean you don't do ace hearing? Because I can take it out. It's just I don't trust ace hearing anymore because mods have gotten so crazy that they will override ace hearing and you'll hear ear ringing. Especially if 2 miniguns fire at the same time, you're going to go deaf. Which I get they claim is, oh yeah, I mean you're supposed to, but at the same time it's a freaking video game. Alright, no ace hearing then. I can live with that. And then handgun mag. And an 11th bandage. I love it. Okay. Vest-wise, we're gonna just set all this to custom. And then they do the toolkit. Do all of them do a toolkit bag? All of them do a toolkit bag. Okay. Alright. So this is where it's going to get interesting. Ground command and TL. Oh, no. With Liru made an oopsie. There's a few other things we need to template. Your op 4 is... why did it make your boonie hat disappear, sir? Why did giving you a boonie hat make... that was silly. Okay. No, Lubber Nugget. I don't want to do the PDU. I'm just going to do Vector 21s. When in doubt, Vector 21s. Why no Daisy? Because I've been busy. I'm sorry. I can't bury myself in streaming a bunch of stuff. I need to take care of everything and then work on me, okay? We'll get back to DayZ. You just gotta give me a little bit of time. Anyway. Yeah, that night vision's fine, Gen 3, because they don't have anything custom to it. And that should be fine, okay. Officer and TL kits are going to be the same here. First I need to establish his radios, because I'm not sure there's anything in here that is going to make radios even. So we're probably going to have to... MR3000s. It's not that I've slacked on dev, it's because I have a lot of dev to do. Oh man, the closest backpack's chocolate chip. Ah, cripe. It's gonna have to be the chocolate chip. Well, we could do the dark Flectarn. Yeah, something. I mean, just stick around here, bro. I'll ask you all the questions I need. Alright, we're gonna do the GL. What ammo do we have for the GL? We're gonna do DP10 mags. I don't know the difference. But you know, we'll figure it out. So we have 35mm HE grenades, and then, what was that, an HE smoke? Alright, I mean, that's very, very simple, but sure, we'll make it work. Well, these are Chinese commandos. They will not be fighting the Covenant. I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir. Chinese commandos fighting the government. Now that's an op. Not even kidding. That is an awesome op idea. Alright, perfect. And then I need utility grenades and whatnot. China #1. I can use BRD. I mean, it's frickin' Serbian, but well, I'm not sure what smoke grenades the Chinese use, but I'm not gonna use Russian stuff because Russian stuff is only in 2 colors and they're special forces, so I want to kind of vary that a bit more. So we have the M88 smokes. Let's do 4 of those. 2 red, 2 green. Wait, what? I don't know what that is, but we have the white smoke. I'm gonna have to test these real quick. Actually, can someone just Google the designation and tell me if that's smoke or not? More the M84 is a stun, so we're due 75s. Yeah, China just copies everything, but again, there's not a lot for Russian variation, so we'll just use that. And then, I'm trying to think. That. And then that, and we'll call it a day, and he's at 36 kilos. Okay, that's fine. Do you have a vest that is variant? No, okay, so we have a team lead wood vest, so that's fine. But it's the Type 15. Oh, they're not organ. Oh, that's gonna suck. Okay. So, he's gonna be the same kit. Actually, no, he's not. You're gonna be a rifle-based kit. You're gonna be a marksman, engineer, rifle AT, assistant, and medic. You're all gonna have the same weaponry. So this is where it's also gonna get a little interesting, because I get to group everything together. Rifleman wood. I mean, for the rest of them, yeah. Let's do all of their utility items on the vest, then. Yeah, because everything else can then be specialized in the backpack. So 3 and 3 should be good. So this guy's going to be a drone operator, so I need at least 2 UAV batteries. And a drone terminal. And I'll just spawn the drone somewhere that he can then interact with. It's going to be Green Force, they're going to be AAF. And then, because we also have this, but I don't trust modded UAV terminals. Vanilla is easier. It's a very minor detail. It's not going to freaking matter. We need a UAV battery. Let's do 4. We need 3. Because each one's 30 minutes, and these aren't going to go for over 2 hours. And then we can just make them an ammo bitch. All honesty. Yeah. And then you can just give ammo to the rest of everyone. Alright, and then we got team leader down. Marksman is going to be interesting because I need the damn... Oh my god. Is that a drum fed? Are you a... Oh, you don't even have... What? But sir... That's the LMG version, so which one's the... What is that thing? So that's the Marksman version. Oh god, now I have to figure out which one's the scope. Eight by 32. Good god. 3 to 9 I think is going to be a bit easier for that. Damn. But the night vision's not supported. That's a night scope. With a 10 times magnification. Okay, hold on. So if we're going to be doing night stuff, there's one thing I got to check here. Are the scopes I'm putting down night vision capable? Secondary supported. So I think that means you can... Look, yeah, so that means I'm giving him a night vision scope at the same time. So QLU11. And if you give him that, it's not supported. So I need to give you a scope. Cool. All right. And then... He's got ammo for days. And then just extra utility space, in all honesty. Oh god, it's sorted by mod. Yep. I'm just gonna fill them up on ammo then. Alright, and then we're literally just gonna go based off the kit. So the engineer, that's a simple one. He just needs things that go boom. Let's do the oopsie whoopsie device. There we go. The oopsie whoopsie device. Okay, 1 demolition assembly, 4 blocks, and the rest rifle ammo.
Send in Goat Team 6.
Hey, Natty.
Now.
Give him a banana.
I'm not giving him a banana, Natty. Thanks to the 3713 sub at tier 3, but I can't give him a banana. You know this. We can't give him bananas. Alright. Well, now that we know we can't give him bananas, let's go, Chinese PLA rocket forces. Sir. Sir, please. There is no rocket force in there, sir. Special forces, where's the... Okay, they're not there, so we need to go into here. Where's your AT specialist? What is this AT amalgamation? Actually, what is that? Is this reloadable? It's got a night vision sight? possible, sir. Yes, it is. Okay. So what are you? PF-98. And then they got a bunch of different warheads for it. Alright, so PF-9, that's the only one. This is gonna make you heavy, isn't it? Okay. Oh, that does make you fat. That's fine. Wait, no, that's not fine. I need to see what the frickin'... I am such an idiot. PF-98. I'll keep him at 37, and then we'll just put the 2 on there, and that'll give 4 rockets per team. Yeah. And then we can just, mag them. And then the medic monkey. The most important person here is, yeah. Do we have... Oh, wow, that's all divided by uniform, too. Yeah, no, I like the gloves, so we'll keep those all together.
Send in goat
I thought it would
team
maybe change the
6
insignia, but no,
now.
that's just,
Evening,
I want the
everyone.
gloves. Tsunami Wave, thanks for the 22-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the ops, and hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario. Mac Marine, I agree with you, but at the same time... I also am giving them the heavy AT because it's extra demo in a panic or in a pinch. And some of the operations I'm doing, you can build them around having to destroy them at range with AT, which you can argue you can do with light AT, but at the same time, I'm being defensive. That's just one of the niche choices I make as a mission dev because it gives me more options as a mission dev to make things. So that's just simply how I do it. Is it always going to be accurate? No. Do I care because this is a video game and not real life? No. Just how I do it. Oh, I'm trying to think here. I just realized I didn't give anyone cable ties. Hold on. I'll have to fix that. Let's do medical. That's a problem. That is a really big problem. We'll do 4 and 8 then. Personal aid kit. 10 tourniquets. 10 things of morphine. I'll do that. Okay. Yeah. And then leadership, I'll also give cable ties, and they can then, you know, tie people up if needed. That's why we have a 10th bandage, or 11th bandage, because I didn't give the damn cable tie. Alright, one second. Let me go through all the kits and change that up. Cope and seethe, you will. Yep. Because I'm like, I could have sworn I was missing something, but I'm like, nah, it's fine. It's fine. Liru's just an idiot. Oh, no, Liru is an idiot, but that's besides the point. Damn it, now I'm sad. Alright, well, kits are pretty much good to go. The only thing I need to add is like an actual drone next to them for the template. Because they're going to just spawn with that and then connect to it so they don't have to have it as a backpack. Alright. They don't do fractures. Their medical's my medical, so. Now we're going to attribute this. And this is where it's going to get interesting. Because Special Forces, I sometimes change this up, but we're going to do it this way. Because I gave everyone a blood bag. So in a pinch, if they need to get out of a situation, blood bag. Hey, NFC. Righto, man. Hope you keep enjoying everything. We're just doing mission dev tonight. Clickety-clackety goes the keyboard. In my brain, I'm like, oh, what if we translate alpha to Chinese? But nah. That'd be pretty funny, though.
Let's give him a warm
Marksman,
welcome,
engineer, AT, 5 AT assistant, and then 6 being combat lifesavers. Fine, we'll make 4 squads out of this. So we got Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Zeus at Azus. Alright, that's gonna be our kits there, and then I need... No, you just type drone, and then it should come up. Oh, they do have a darter. Mother freaking stupid. Alright, we'll see if that works, and then that'll be our template for the missions. This first one is gonna definitely need to be dead at night. I'm going to save this as the master file, and then we're going to literally build our 4 missions. Hydrate, I'm going to be honest, I've only been sipping on coffee. I'm going to be up till about 2 a.m. And then my father is going to get me, and we're going to go to an old little spot where we used to gold pan. Because I'm trying to work a little more on me these days. Might get back into saber fencing. But I gotta get back into shape for that, and tap into my anger. I haven't done that in a hot second. Metro is a... Wait, no. PLA... Master. Cool. Alright. Always want to do Saber, I do up. Yeah. No, I used to be internationally ranked in Saber, like, God, this was 5 years ago? Back in high school, actually, so this was 6 and 7 years ago. Ooh. I kicked ass. My coach was awesome. But, no, he literally just let me weaponize my anger, and I would smack the shit out of people. Like, I was controlled about it, but when they finally, like, if they got a bad hit on me or if I was mad at the ref for a really bad call, I made sure that the ref would never make another bad call. Oh, I was a bit of a bully. But there was always this one guy where I would spar. This, God, what was his name? I think it was Sean. I honestly forget. But I will never forget when they taught this guy how to flunge. And the most basic way to explain a flunge is... when you literally leap at your opponent, just going for the kill. Like, you can literally leap, like, 2 meters if you know how to properly flunge. And this one guy, who I would always be, like, slightly better against, he'd, like, be able to beat me back, though, but, you know, I'd always beat him. Once he learned how to flunge, it constantly kept me on my toes. Because even if you have right away, but your opponent flunges... the ref half the damn time would forget that you had right away, see the attack, and then just give him the attack every time. Even if you parried it and riposted it, because you would make physical contact and it was so quick. Frickin' this man's flunge was just unbeatable. Because at first, you know, he was practicing it, and I just noticed, because he had long legs too, he was getting really, really good at it. And then I told him, you know, because he did this thing of I started predicting when he would flunge. He would always get, like, backed into a corner and then do it defensively. And I told him, you should get in your opponent's head and just randomly, while you're doing one of your motions, just flunge him. Just freaking flunge him. So he started practicing it with me. And we literally, I remember the first, he's like, okay, I got it. Right off the bat, we start the next bout. He flunges at me and literally closes the distance to the point I didn't even react and just slammed me in the head. And I just kind of, like... looked at him like, oh. Oh, no. But ever since then, when him and I would go to competition, I would always go to his side if I wasn't in a round. I'd take my helmet off and I'd just watch. and I could never figure out when he was going to do it, and neither could his opponent. It was the funniest thing, because this man, he'd play a few bouts just to see where they would, how aggressive they were, which attacks were they doing the most, and then he would just start flunging at random times and completely throw them off their game, and it was so funny to watch. Because here you have this man just being calm and collective, and then all of a sudden he just charges you. And even if you got the parry in time, he would still hit you. He would literally break through your parry, because at that point he's giving it everything. It was funny as hell. But I couldn't even figure out when he was going to do it. Oh my god. I think that's also partially why I stopped, because he stopped doing it, and then I kind of got bored, because he was like my one friend there that I would do things with, and it just wasn't the same back in the day. His name was either Sean or Charlie. God, I am bad with names, but this man would just flunge. And it freaked everyone out. Oh, man. Sorry. Little bit down memory lane there. Alright, let's go over where we want our first mission to be. Actually, before I even do that, let's go ahead and get some settings, which I never got set any settings. So you know what? I'm just going to literally load my settings, because they say they're based off of my settings anyway. Alright. So right off the bat, we're going to be doing advanced ballistics. Actually, Sunzi, you still here? I need to ask you 20 questions. What are your ace settings? Because depending on what the settings are, I need to give additional equipment, like the marksman's going to need a range card then. But while he replies, I hope he's still here. Coleman Eric is also telling me mine will work. Okay. I just remember, though, because I did it in high school. For my first year of college, I was so busy that I had to drop fencing anyway. And then my sophomore year of fencing, I found out they had a fencing club, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I went by my parents' place, I grabbed my fencing stuff, brought it back to me at college. I then went there, and I only went one time. And they looked at me, and then they saw my bag, and they're like, oh, okay, he knows what he's doing. And then I pull out all my electric gear, and they're like, oh. Like, you have all your own gear. I'm like, yeah. So I suit up, and then I just fenced them all one by one. And then we get to the guy that runs the program, and I kind of fucked with him. Because I had been practicing a little bit, because I'm like, okay, this is like college level, so these guys are going to be good. So I kind of over-practiced, because I didn't even flunge people at that point. I was just being defensive, kind of reading people out, letting them get a few hits in, and then I would just completely break their strategy. But this guy, I got cocky. I didn't even let him warm up on me. I just started flunging. And it freaked the hell out of him. And then, like, the first time I did it, he literally looked at me and was like, why are you trying to do that? I'm like, it's a flunge. He's like, what? I'm like, Google it. It's a flunge. So, like, two people pull out their phones and Google it, and they're like, oh. I'm like, do you guys not know what flunging is? Oh. So I just started doing all my fun stuff against them and smacking them all in the face, because, well, I'm going to be honest, saber fencing was how I got rid of my anger management problem. Because nothing satisfies an anger management problem like hitting someone in the face with a sword. But yeah, no, I literally, out of 15 points, I flunged every single time. But I did exactly what Charlie would do. I would just wait till like a random moment and then just flunge, even if he had right away. I would flunge for his blade, tap it, to at least guarantee me right away, and then just smack him in the face. Because I could. And then I left, and I never went back. So their story is some crazy sophomore kid came in with his own equipment, beat everyone, and then left, and we never saw him again. And I never saw any of them in my classes for the rest of my college years. So I'm like, all right, I just gave someone some weird story. Oh, my God. Yours was court-ordered anger management therapy. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Broadshore. Oh, man. I should tell Bloodwing that story. I might have already, but that's a fun story to tell. Pain coefficient, always, never, blah, blah, blah. Limp on wounds. These are going to be 1 life ops anyway. Okay, so... I'm thinking. We need to give the marksman a range card for their special stuff. And I think I can fit that into here. And I'm not hyping myself up by any means. Whenever we went, it was always the intermediate level tournaments. Those were the ones where Charlie and I would do pretty decent. But when we went up to advanced, oh my god. That's when I literally stopped seeing people's blades. Like, there was this one guy that literally would move his hands so fast. Like, he'd go up to you and he'd just start doing, like, jerking his hand left and right. But it would be so quick that I swear to God his hand was in the other spot. And when I'd go to attack, his blade would already be there. He would literally fish out you to attack him just so he could parry and riposte you. And there was nothing I could do to beat him. I even flunged the guy. And he literally would just immediately target my blade and hit me. And every time he had right away, but he would do it so clean, like you could cleanly hear the hit and see it in his wrist, and then he would just hit me. And I think it was by like the 7th point that I realized, yeah, no, I'm not beating this guy. He's good. Oh, I'm not quick enough. My hand-eye coordination just isn't quick enough for that, man. Oh. But yeah, once you got into those really advanced tournaments, man, you can't see what the hell they're doing. But it was funny, because I would always take what I did with the previous guy that beat me and then I'd try it on the next guy just for fun. And those strategies would be better than what I would try to come up with until they'd counter me, and it's like, oh my god. But I swear, some of them would realize, oh wait, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, and they'd just smack the shit out of me. Oh, man. That's the thing, though. When I got angry when people hit me, I would get slower and more aggressive with my sword work, and that's when people knew they got me, so... Anyway, that's definitely enough about me. I'm actually going to keep that setting on. I want to look at ace settings here with the units. Oh, that's cute. I left that on. So, yeah, 24, 25, 20, and then the Zeus slot. Okay, so drone operator. Let's have a look at everything here. Ah, man. Oh yeah, back in the day, make me mad. I would just get angry, but then my blade work would get slower. These days, I have no idea what would happen. I think now the opposite would happen. I would just kind of overanalyze what you were doing and then smack the shit out of you. So that's that with the scope. That sounds like a little pea shooter. It sounds like an airsoft gun. I was about to say, I can't see the bullet impacting. Oh, it sounds like that because it's suppressed, dumbass. Doi. There we go. Jeez, you are really stupid. You know that? Like, that was beyond stupid. Yeah, and then you get access to your darter. No, that was too hard. That's gonna be a problem. Okay. You know what's great about having done this from 2016? You've seen every single little issue, so you know what every single little freaking issue is gonna be. There's no ace reference points on that vehicle, and I think that's gonna be another issue too with this mod, is there an ace compatibility patch for PLA? Let me look into that. This is what? Pook's VME PLA mod. Because I think that's also why I didn't do any more ops, because we did 1 or 2 with this mod, but then I realized there's no Ace compatibility patch, bro. And I don't see one. Hasn't been changed since 2018. Yeah, so that's going to be an issue. But there's not really much we can do about that. Other thing I need to do is put a Game Master module down. Yeah, dwarves, ask away. Oh, and then I can delete this other page, the copy-paste message for everyone in the beginning of the day. I miss her so much, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I think I also used to play sports for anger management, too. I remember I played some baseball, but I played with a really bad team with one of the parents of the players was the coach, and he always put his son as a pitcher, and he sucked. And I finally asked him, can I just pitch for like 1 or 2 innings? And I did so much better than him. I even played catcher, too. Like, I went around, but they always put me in the damn outfield because the other kids didn't like me. And it's like, oh, okay. Meanwhile, one of the few times where a kid would actually hit into the outfield, I'd run up and catch the ball because I was so freaking bored. But it was that and, what, chewing Big League Chew bubble gum? Oh, goddamn. Oh, no, let me make that change, too, real quick, because I want to stop seeing that little bitch come up in my roster. Excuse me. All right. Have you ever ran an air versus air op, and what do you think about running a Project Windman or Ace Combat op? I don't know what Project Windman or Ace Combat op is, but I have run air ops. They're really, really fun, but there's definitely a certain way you have to do certain things, so you just got to keep all that shit in mind. If you want to commission me for one, I would actually give you a commission on a discount for something like that, because they're easy to set up and make. Because you don't have to make any template AI, you can just, like, put a bunch of stuff down and call it a day. No, I don't. Well, I know what Ace Combat is in terms of a topic. I've just never played an Ace Combat or a Project Windman game. I was a Free Space kid. Oh, Free Space is my baby. Back in the day. Frickin' aliens. That and I think the last Wing Commander game. Okay, wait a minute. Why aren't you doing it either? Hold on. See, this is why I have Zeus now, because I'm going to look at it. Maybe because the battery's too full and it doesn't automatically let me do the interaction. So let's try draining your battery to like that, and then let me also get the other one, because maybe it does work properly, but it was just being weird. Because I feel like it's just a reskin. Yeah, recharge, recharge. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. Ooh. Okay, I like it. I like it, because this one has more armor. Now let me run a quick coefficient in my mind based off of the thing I get to see how much more armor it is. It's not a lot, but it can survive a bullet. That's quite nice. Oh, I know he has an Ace Combat type mod. I saw that come up. TT League. I always call you that. I'm so sorry, bro. TT. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Thanks for the 41-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the ops. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Alright, so we're going to do that, but that works. Next thing I want to test is the marksman. Alright, so this is the fun thing, because you have the range card in here. What? I'm sorry? What? Is that why his helmet, his hat disappeared when I gave him a radio? It's because I've seen a lot of weird things in Arma 3. But a hat taking your radio slot, that's a new one. That is actually a new one. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? What? What? But now... but... Okay, Control P doesn't bring anything up. Alt P does... Okay, what the... That's weird. I've seen some weird shit in this game, but that's weird. And you got the night vision scope. Oh, it's literally just Night Stalker. Okay. Alright, so I gotta go in and change all of their thingamajigs. PLAW. I guess because the headset, maybe. So if we take the headset out... So maybe the headset had some sort of integration on it. That is weird. But nothing comes up there. It's... What the fuck? Here, I'm gonna check back, though, because I know I overrided it with a FDEC. Now it's keeping the FDEC. Okay, I just... Damn. Yeah, so it would get rid of that other... That's so weird. I can only begin to predict why that's the case, but that is just... That's a new one, dude. Yeah, it's not making that hat disappear. This game is wild, man. Freaking wild. That's all I can say about it. That's just... That is just jank. Oh, man. Let me replace the drone. Okay. By switching the boonie hat, we now have achieved total superiority. Ah, damn it. Alright. That's night vision capable. I don't know what the 3, 6, or 9s mean. I'm assuming the 4 down there means this is ranged up to 400 meters. Let's test. Yeah, more or less. Okay. So this ranges up to 400. Alright. Hit all my bases there with that one. And we have our kit. Now we just need to build our op. And I'm going to build it all in a single master file. Oh, wait, what? No, okay, it is on. That's weird. I thought... Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. I thought 3 wasn't loaded, but it's like, wait, no, it is. Alright. Communications equipment. Op 1, we bypass stuff on the road, we crawl up, we hit comm station Alpha, comm station Bravo, and then we have a fallback point somewhere over here perhaps. In and out adventure. Primary target are radio towers and the radar dish. Okay. That can work. And then we build patrols around all that stuff as well. I'm going to be doing quite a few campaigns on Tanoa, actually, believe it or not. Okay. So where would QRF come from? Probably that airport. So we want to definitely stage accordingly. I'm not going to lock these vehicles, but if I see them running for them, then I will. Yes, that is what that's what ZEI does. It's a very nifty mod. Aircraft to respond, have a C-130 down. Have that ready to go. I need some hardcore vehicles around here to kind of prevent anything stupid, so let's go ahead. Give me a tank. And Definitely need an Avenger down. You know, we're just gonna put a few tanks down, just to make sure you don't do anything silly. I wouldn't want you all to get hurt on your first op, you know. I also have to figure out what am I gonna do to make things respond more slowly to each other, and I think the best thing to do is gonna be build all the ops and then figure out how they sync to each other. Oh my god. Okay. That's another thing we need to do is set everything to this. Oh, no, I wanted the marksman up there. I need to test that Avenger to see if it'll shoot down aircraft or drones. Be kind of silly if it did. But I also need to put patrols down here as well, so that should be fine. We'll just build the AO accordingly. Let me delete all of you because I need to disable pathing on all of you. Oh, that's agency stuff.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
I appreciate it, Farkle. Farkle and Diddle Boy, thank you so much. Hope you keep enjoying the
So,
ops.
give
And
her
hope you
a
get a
warm
nice
welcome,
kick
shall
out of
we?
this scenario. Early Christmas. I feel that. Alright. $20 AI, but they're all around in various positions. That should be fine. Yeah. Mod Addict is almost at 2,000. The goober. Normally I'd put a marksman higher above, but this is also meant to be like a partial stealth op, so. Oh, right. Are these level? Oh, they are level. Wow, that's rare. Then we'll do vehicle templating after. Okay. This one will only have a single group. Because this is also going to be, like, patrol-based, mainly. Alright, then I need to do that in the ZEI template. And they're not really going to have anything fortified because, again, they're not expecting this attack to happen. Otherwise, I'd do, like, you know, some extra sandbag coverage and whatnot, but... Nah, they're not organized or anything. Now, let me do my... Yeah, we don't need the maps, and we don't need the maps. What's the other one? Cool. No one expects the PLA Inquisition. Ah, that's all my coffee. Okay. Primary targets are radio towers, secondary are radar domes, but there's 3 towers to destroy. Simple in and out adventure. Just realized these guys don't have any, like, transport trucks. They only have the Humvees. This makes it there's nothing for them to clip on. What shows am I watching? Not really anything. I think the only desire I have for TV is to figure out how to go watch the rest of DS9, because I was watching on Peacock and then it got ripped to go to Paramount Plus. So I might just bite the bullet and go buy Paramount Plus just so I can finish watching DS9. Star Wars Rebels, I mean, there's a lot of shows out there that, you know, have the fallacy of for the first few, like, episodes or even seasons, it's kind of meh. The 2 things that come to mind are Adventure Time and Star Rebels, for example. I think Breaking Bad was also the same way. Again, it starts slow, but once the writers find their pace, it's better, but at the same time, you gotta go through all that. I know eventually Rebels gets really interesting, but I mean, let's be honest, Star Wars The Clone Wars also was the same way. They made Ahsoka one of the most unlikable characters ever, and then they gave her a massive redemption arc to the point they brought Maul back and gave him a freaking... Oh, man. That's some of the success stories with Arma. What they did with Maul, for example. The frickin' non-speaking, no, like, you know, just slightly memorable villain from Phantom Menace. All of a sudden, he has one of the craziest stories to tell in all of Star Wars, you know? I also heard, I think out of everything that Disney Star Wars created, I heard Andor was definitely the most interesting compared to everything else. I've heard mixed things about Ahsoka. Like, it's very slow and very dry, but some parts are really cool, but then they also apparently effed it up. I don't know. I don't really trust Disney with anything. I'm just looking at these 2 AOs as well to try to determine if there's anything else I want. But I think I'm going to start building what I want here. What I need to do, though, is go into the PLA mod and see... PLA Zodiac, yeah, MEC Zodiac. Yeah. But I don't think a 6-man team's gonna fit in that. Yeah, it's only 5-man team, so that's going to be an interesting logistical thing. So if we have a simple math question, 24, 25, 26, we're going to need 6 boats. Or I can just give them our HIBs. Oh, now we'll just do. Just gonna spawn them right there. Use that as a staging point. Mark it on the map. Alright, then I'll use green marks. Battlestar Galactica was interesting. Fun little twists and turns. I'm more, English. Like Battlestar Galactica, like Star Trek, Stargate. God, what else was out there? Yeah, I'm gonna mark him as op 4. One second. I never got into Babylon 5, but I kind of wish I did. Because there was a free space mod I played for Babylon. That was a few years ago, but it was pretty dope. These should be green. Which I could have just selected them all, but that's fine. Well, I guess they could. The color doesn't really matter, does it? Do I have anything planned for Halloween? Not really. I guess I should go check out Babylon 5. I need to stop slacking in this damn chair. Guys, please make sure you hit me with posture checks. I have a really, really good chair, but my ass always leans forward in it. But this chair, I mean, this is also the chair that fixed Bloodwing's back issues, too. This is fixing my back issues, but I keep slacking or slouching in it. Ah, man. Where can you watch Babylon 5, then? If you could humor me. Tubi or buy from YouTube. I F YouTube. God, I feel like I vaguely know Tubi. Isn't there a save marker? In and out adventure. Oh, that's awesome, Farkle. Uh... Just gonna put a marker that says avoid. It's like, bro, don't don't come over here, okay? I'm gonna murder you. And I'm gonna put some more patrol markers down. And then we can just mark that with... Alright. And then regroup point is over there. So literally this is just climb this, attack that, go and attack that, maybe split your force. Because I think this op could be done with a force split if they have, you know, like 4 squads of 6 show up, 2 and 2 could be able to do it. Because the op itself is, you don't even have to clear this zone. You just get in here, put a satchel on that, put a satchel on that, and then fold back. And then here, all the stuff's on the outside. Just run up, throw a satchel, and go. And then avoid the QRF. it's that easy. Do I do a lot of drone operator stuff? Yeah. Yeah, I can. There's some plans I have with Blue Forbes counter special forces, but we'll get to that later. That's literally the first AO right there. And you know what? I'm in a mood, so we'll keep building. 1 second. Gotta look back. So that's mission 2. Mission 1. Mission 2, I'm gonna make very interesting. Second is gonna be helicopter based, which I might move somewhere else. Yeah, mission 4 is gonna be the fun one, but I need to have Sixton go and do that for me. Oh, man. I think I'm gonna sleep on it then, because I also need to talk to him, and I need to have him start working on something else for me too, so... Yeah, no, we're just gonna build this then. So, save as, we're gonna set this as the first one, I'll then send that over. And then I have to make Monday's up, but I need to get that announced tonight as well. But yeah, no, that should be good. Oh, and tomorrow's October, or I guess in 2 hours it's October. I need to put a new channel out because I promised I'd put up commission rate stuff, so... You know, so Liru can make a little bit of extra money, but... Yeah, no, that should be fine. And then I'm keeping my debug down there. And then let me also put a flag on spawn. We could do diver stuff too, but it's too much work and it takes too much away from the kit, and I still want these to be combat heavy. Just verify all that info. Alright, cool. And then I need to just copy and paste all my stuff into that mission file, which is going to be... I can literally just put everything from the Command and Conquer file in there. Copy. Paste. Cool. Hey, Garmer, how you doing? And let's have a look. Yeah, but then I have to completely redesign the campaign. And again, I already had a budget, like teams of 6 and all this other stuff. If I were to do STVs, I'd have to make it into teams of 4, teams of 8, and it's just too much. But yeah, no, from the looks of that, you got the civvy markers in the certain towns. This is going to force them to have to put the drone up somewhere. Probably going to have to land right there and then sneak in, avoid patrols, and then probably use this forested path to go up. Maybe they can then cut across. I'll have some civvy Vics driving back and forth. Going near that airbase is going to be super risky, but, I mean, they can't come into here either. Or they could try over here. I'm probably going to mark... Yeah, I'm going to put another mark up there as well, so yeah. Okay. And then I need to make it dark. But let me check everything from the Zeus interface, and we should be good. Ah, yes, Tanoan Wind, my old friend. Ready to absolutely murder my eardrums. Thank you so much. One second. Okay. Ah, shit. There are 2. Yeah, Phil. Okay, cool. Good enough. It's colored between the lines. Alright, cool. And that... Oh, no, wait. Yes, now it's dark. No. I'm gonna make it worse. How do we make it worse? Simple. Yes. Now let's test our night vision. Players are Chinese commandos starting sabotage operations on Taiwan. That's what the client wanted. Yes. Oh, that's not good. I thought it said secondary supported. Oh, you're the marksman. Wait, yeah, no, duh. Yeah, now we're good. All right. It's about to go like, bro, that is not what you said. But no, it's because I picked that roll. All right, let's take this one. Or take that one and see how things go. Hey, Ham, how you doing? I'm going to be honest, though, we're about to wrap it up. I'm going to take a small break and might be back and stream another Op to Dev, but I got to shoot some stuff over to Sixton and get him sorted. Yeah, this one... Oh, motherfucker. Did I not give the marksman a suppressor? Oh, that's even more brilliant. Okay. Bro, it says secondary supported, and you, sir, are not secondary supported. Line motherfucker. So we're gonna have to do these. Oh, that's funny. Alright, well. That's fine. Make it work. Oh, I've been burnt out quite a few times. Here's the thing, though. I get burned out from Arma because I simply just do too much of it, but also at the same time, it's because I'm not doing enough other stuff. So what I did back in the day was I started doing gardening, home brewing, all this other stuff, even mushroom farming. Good God, there's so many different ways you can eat a damn oyster mushroom. There's so many different types of oyster mushrooms, but I digress. Having things outside of Arma helped me not get burnt out as much. And there's something new I'm trying right now where I'm also working a bit on myself. And again, the goal is, that's why you see a lot of mission dev this week. And by the end of this week, I'm going to be front logged to next Saturday, to be perfectly honest. I just have this mission to do on Mondays, but Tuesdays is ready, Wednesdays is ready, Thursdays is ready. We don't do anything on Friday, but I gotta look at my schedule, and then we just gotta work on Saturday. So, especially by Monday, I'm gonna be like a full 7 days ahead, and I'm gonna keep myself 7 days ahead. And then I'm gonna be going back to the gym. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be going out with my father in the morning. We're gonna go to an old spot where we did a bunch of gold panning. I'm probably gonna get back into saber fencing. Like, I'm just gonna keep varying things. And we'll see where it goes, because I'm just trying to become a better person. Because Liru's a piece of shit. So, let's go ahead and fix these kits. So, first mistake, the marksmen don't, they don't have suppressors. That would have been funny, because I think I wouldn't have noticed that unless you guys brought that up. So, thank you guys for reminding me that that was wrong. I don't want to give everyone... So that's a 3 times magnification. Hold on. We're gonna... But that's a PNV scope. Versus this, which is 2.9. So let's do these. But let's test it real quick. Always, always test. Try out a new game. If I'm burnt out from Arma, I'm usually burnt out entirely from video games, because this is my favorite video game. Not of all time it's Homeworld, but favorite video game to play these days is this. Oh my god, I hate this scope. But it's a night op, so this is all you get. But yeah, no, I mean, it's got the little range dots too. Oh my god, that scope's a piece of shit. I hate the ones with the little delta and then the dots underneath. The freaking DMS scope in Vanilla, for example. I freaking hate that piece of shit. But it is what it is. Yeah, so this is just the night vision scope of that. But yeah, another thing is these are going to be... I'm going to have to change these because this is all being done in a day and there's a bunch of different spec op teams doing stuff, so eventually I will have to change their scopes too. But, yeah, I'll make it work. Alright, that looks good. And then they've got the regular scope on the marksman, but they also have a night vision scope for that as well. So that is good. I'm going to get that saved and exported. Lay down the rules, and yeah, we'll go. We were going to have Homeworld boot camp. Bro, I need to get back into playing Homeworld with people, alright? Even though Homeworld 3 is not what I wanted it to be, it's just literally Homeworld 2 with more features. I'll live. I do appreciate the new game mode they're doing, though, where they basically made like a roguelike version for multiplayer that's co-op. That is something that game absolutely needed, because there's so many people out there that always want to fight AI, and I usually have to save them. But, yeah. Hour 40. I spent a little more time on this than I wanted, but at least we have the first mission done, and then the other 3 are fine. Second mission's going to be like a Siri thing. Third mission's going to be a sabotaging bases thing, and the fourth one's going to be a cool little underground component, which I'm going to have Sixton work on and probably shoot him some money for, because I have Valkyrie working on... Alright, none of you, maybe 1 or 2 of you are going to get this reference, but in Homeworld 2's campaign, there is a mission where you have to go rescue a captain who finds the location of one of the end game areas that you have to then go through and have the final boss battle, and then after that there's another fight you have to do, but they put him on a giant space station, and you have to send Marine frigates out to go rescue him from this massive freaking station. So I look at Valkyrie, and I'm like, hey, buddy, here's what I want you to build me. I'm going to give you $50 for it. You're going to build this massive station. If you want pictures, go to Sneak Peeks in my Discord. I think only Patreons have access to that thing. But he literally has started the framework for a massive freaking station. And I gave him every mod he could need for it. He has access to Crytek. He's got access to like 3 or 4 sci-fi mods. It's going to be killer. And it's also probably going to kill my freaking frames, but F it, we ball it. But anyway, that's all I got tonight. Might be back a little later. I still got to develop Monday's mission, and then I'll start picking off the rest of the missions. It just depends on my mood tonight, but I'm going to go for it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. Maybe I'll see you later tonight. If not, I'll see you tomorrow, because we have other streams to do. Cheers, and have a good one.